Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 and the mod Imperium Universalis with our beautiful little Roman Republic. Let's continue straight away by starting the time as usual. We are on speed 4. We have managed to take a foothold in Sicily. We have in total 3 different provinces here that are ours and ours alone. We need to expand it a little bit because we have one province over here. Agrigentum. Let's say it pronounced that way. And we want to connect that up with either the Sicani or the Sicels or Sicils, one of the two. Same thing over here with Corsica. We want to complete the conquest of Corsica and then also take Sardinia so we can have a wonderful foothold over here in the northern Mediterranean. We have a revolt on Corsica over here. It's a pretty terrible revolt, and now it's also a dead revolt. Another election. We have poor options. Let's pick a military man for now, so we can get our military power going straight up, skyrocketing. Legendary leader, Consul Marcus Mamilius Piso. What a wonderful, beautiful name that is. Legendary leader. It's such a shame that he's gonna be gone in a year. 1st of August 359 is the next election. We're at 358 now, of course. The Lilybaeans seem to have some issues with rebels over here, the slaves. They have had issues with that for a while. Carthage is having issues with Ubon, which is... this is Thapsus. Where's Ubon? Ubon over here. One of the Punic cities that they seem to struggle to contain. As far as I am aware, at least, Carthage was just the main city over here in, we're more like Carthaginian city-states or something like that, maybe. But Carthage was by far the biggest or most influential one, and while it was destroyed, other places like Attic and Thapsus and so forth, they survived for the time being, at least. Something like that. I want to remember it, something like that. We have some of the provinces. Okay, too few seats. We need 18 seats now. It's going to be very expensive to push through any sort of reform here. Let's see who will be. We want to have one representative over here from Massilia. Optimally, we would like to have Massilia being the representative of Massilia. So perhaps we should pick someone else. This one is not. Do we have some sort of toggle for that? Can we find that? No, I don't think so. Well, that's a shame. I would like to see where I have the seats already. I mean, I have the names here. There's a list. That's pretty nice. I guess a list, but besides clicking through here, it doesn't seem like we have one. Oh, we have this one. This one has a seat. All right. So Transpadonia, do you have any? You don't seem to have a seat. Oh, Mediolanum, of course. What am I thinking about? Corsica? No, they are not. Fine. We'll just put this place that has a fort. Athenopolis. You will be Athens. You will have a seat. You will be the representative of Massilia. Would be great to have Massilia itself, as I mentioned, but apparently that's not a possibility. And poor choices once again. Let's go for a diplomat this time. Let's have a year of good diplomacy. We could also expand both our navy and our army. We are earning a lot of money. So perhaps we should expand our army a little bit. We could try to hope that it will be as strong as the main army. Perhaps we could even raise some of these citizen soldiers. Here we have 2, but they're cavalry. I'm not big a fan of having a bunch of cavalry, too. These ones are also cavalry. So anyone that wouldn't want to be non-cavalry. Now all of them just becomes cavalry. Alright, I guess we're gonna stay with some of the cavalry, but I would like to be able to pick which kind of units it would be. It's a bit weird that I can't do that, right? What, did I click something wrong now? Maybe I did. It's a bad habit of just clicking randomly. Alright, Bruttium, you are gonna have a seat as well. I think we're gonna award that to Crotona. Otherwise we'll give it to the biggest city. Oh no, Regium. Alright, maybe I should look through before I actually... Turium or Regium? I think we're gonna give it to Regium, won't we? It is the biggest city or area after all. And now the states are getting pretty pissy. Patricians are mean and mad. So patricians, you want more land, I figure. Well, we'll give you some land. How about you get this? Will you be happy? They are. Wonderful. Mathematician school. Sure. I'll pay for that. Is that what we need for this? No. Mathematician. 612, 336, I like that. Let's keep him, or take him. We need an unflinching government, or we can lose 5. Every own province minus 10% local autonomy. We already had that once. Will it really be that useful? No. Look at all this green. Look at all of this green. Minimum local autonomy is 10. Military needs a reform. No. Need an unflinching government. Let's boost that government organization up a little bit more. And no, we won't give random nations some stuff. But this is the main reason of our growing economic success. The lack of autonomy. We have a ton of money. And we're getting more and more money. The economic situation is finally solved. We have harsh issues with that before. I could go for this one, max promoted culture +1, and promote culture cost minus 20%, and also limited desire. You know, just finish that idea thing. We could now promote. No, we can't actually. So even with that, we don't have the diplomatic power, of course, we just spent it. We could put in the Italians, which is a pretty major faction. They are the plurality, so to speak, in our beautiful nation. Alright, this is a bad place for a revolt. No, we can walk through there. I misremembered. We could lose 1 stability and lose missionary strength, which we don't really care about. Culture conversion cost is pretty mean though. Well, we'll save that one. We'll put it in the bin for now and see what we will do. We could just promote the Italians. So that will solve a lot of issues, right? The Italians are the Greeks. So we have these things, for example, they are now an accepted culture. They should probably be pretty happy about that. So if we go on to the culture map mode, we have the Italians over here. They have, for example, places like Paestum and Neapolis and Sipontum and Tarentum and so forth. They have a lot of places. And now they are an accepted culture, including, for example, Regium and Crotona and this other thing over here, Turium. All great things, all great cities with a lot of population in them, all accepted. Which is a beautiful thing. National decisions. Introduce a written law. What will that do? Increase state maintenance, but lower natural unrest. I'm a big fan of lowered natural unrest. Can we do the census and see? Tribe population increased by a ton. Okay, this is a lot of things that have happened. Because we haven't done the census in a while. Military technology. Let's go for that. We are now ahead of time when it comes to military tech, so that is a great thing. Let's have a look on the Latin culture. Latin is quite widespread over here in the north, because we're replacing the Celtic, and apparently the Celtics are a bit easier. Plus we had that invasion thing where we could turn a bunch of things Celtic, or I mean Latin. We're spread a little bit into Etruscan, not as much south though. The Oscan people, for example, they should really be converted, shouldn't they? We could... Oh, speaking of which, we have another one here. Let's see where that was. Culture. Populunum. I don't remember where that is. Oh, it's over here, Populonia. That's great. We could also build some colonies. Now when we have more money, we could just start throwing in colonies in places, which would be a good idea, or a good way to get rid of some troublesome areas. Or maybe convert some. Latin not. Let's establish a colony here. A great day for the Roman people. That's gonna cost us 300, which is quite expensive, but I think it will be worth it. Overall, that was the Roman way. To conquer cities, establish Roman colonies near them or in them, and slowly but surely turn them into the rightful people. Something like that anyway. We should, or we were supposed to introduce more soldiers here into this army here. We're gonna use the navy that is protecting our trade. Damn it, I accidentally hit the microphone. Hope that didn't make too much noise. Let's do a diplomat. We could use that to increase the amount of Latin people in the world. After all, the Latin languages will be some of the most spoken languages in the world when we're done with them. Right now they're just spreading a little bit, because we have the Italians over here, which are on our side. We have bribed them, which is great. Bribing always works, kids. If you ever have issues, try a bribe. 15,000, 12,000. We have looming disaster, the successio plebis, so they need to have more influence apparently. Let's give them in this new area. We could give them Crotona. Perhaps they will be happy then. Plebeians. There we go. Rebel uprising in Messania. Or Messana. That is fair. Let's put our army there so they will be ready. Or one of the armies. And now let's expand the Samnite slingers. Let's just fix our army there. It is done. The army is getting ready. We will have 58 to do. Wait, doesn't make sense, does it? 58. Maybe it does make sense. 10. Yeah, it does make sense. What the hell am I thinking about? Oh, we need 12 more. Oh, we need 12 there. Good. Alright, now the army will be done. Now the army will be ready when it's finally, well, ready. Carthage is no longer considered a rival, and that is without any Punic wars at all. You are a disappointment, Carthage. A disappointment, I say. Great feast. Wonderful. I like that. Too few rivals. We have no rivals, really. We have Egypt and Lydia that we can make into a rival. We can also try to head towards the east, I suppose. Oh no, I was forgetting. I forgot about the institutions. What was it about the institutions again? Am I even on institutions? Apparently I am. Did we get the last one? I completely forgot. No, physical science. We are working on it. We could try to head towards east and take some of the Illyrians over here. Or we could continue along the coast and take Massilia. Massilia does have some allies. You know, when we have a fleet, it's really not a big deal, is it? I don't think so. These are starting to have some issues feeding themselves. We should just move them back to Junium. Can we move? We can move the entire army with this one. Alright, let's build a few more ships. Like that. And, well, yeah, build more ships there as well. Right, how is the colony going? Province is already a colony. I know, I built it. Huh. It seems to be working alright, maybe. Hopefully. We'll see. It's not a big deal. Honestly, why build a colony? Why build a colony and go through all of that effort when you could, you know... I guess it's another way to convert people without having to spend enormous amounts of diplomatic power on it. You could try to get rid of some provinces here. There we go. When that is done, we will have Or no, can we even do that on places that are not our... Yeah, no, I don't think we could. So, what am I thinking about now? Alright, I don't think we can convert or change culture of people that are not part of our same culture group. Maybe that's the limitation. Maybe that's why you need the colonies. Maybe. I honestly don't know. It's a theory. We have 97 Republican tradition, but now we are in a prime opportunity just to look through what's going on in the world. Carthage, having been very disappointing so far, and now not even classified as a rival, seems to have some sort of resurgence at the moment. They have retaken parts of Sardinia. I want to remember them being smaller before. And they're also doing a great war against the Massilia over here. Doing quite well. Doing quite well. They still haven't taken Cartagena or... well, Carthago Nova. Apparently someone else has done that. And I thought it was in Massilia. Or maybe... No, this area is called Carthago Nova. Alright, never mind. Never mind. Egypt is not even classified as a rival to us anymore. We're that big. We are that big that Egypt, which is the strongest nation on Earth, is not... Or maybe we are not worthy as a rival. Maybe. Yeah, we have Lydia at the moment, and it's the only one we can keep. So I think Egypt is classified as too strong for us at the moment. I think that's the case. We lost our great leader over here. We need to have a new one. Quintus Octavius Faustus. And this apparently needs a leader as well. Let's have a leader for him too. And there will be Lucius Pompeius Nobilio. Wonderful people. All of them. Drought in Italia. Armenia is doing quite good. They have had a resurgence. Babylon exists, barely. I think it is an administrator we want, isn't it? For the spread of this institution here in Rome. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. As long as we can get that, we'll pick that. Doesn't matter what we get in the other categories. Lydia's doing well. Phokis. Where the hell do they even start? Where's the capital? Who are they? I don't even know. I can't honestly say that I have heard their name. Ever. Is there a way to center on their capital? Perhaps there is. Maybe if we... Ah, here it is. Oh, it's Delphi. Alright. Alright. They are quite strong. Macedonia is heading northwards, I guess. For some reason. And nothing interesting really happening here in the Arabian Peninsula. And we can see all the way to Nishada. So once again, Anshan, very disappointing. Never making the Achaemenid Empire as they're supposed to do. Albania is doing great over here. Do we see Iberia anywhere? I mean, besides the Iberia over here, there's supposed to be an Iberia over here too. The Carthage is doing great. No, well, I mean, they exist, and I would classify that as doing quite alright. Besides that, no, not much. Not much going on in the world. The great empires here in the east are, well, they're not. We lost the small harbor in Ostia again. I think again, at least. Or maybe we built it up anyway. We lost it. Alright, let's go for the military man then. He has great overall stats. Alright, our current missions is to Romanization. Completed mission Civilized Society, for which we need 2 public baths. Alright, so public baths, let's go for that. Let's build some public baths, everyone. Where do we find this? Public bath, public. Embassy, forum, small temple. Great marketplace, granary, small shipyard. Taxman, medicus. Where are the baths? We have the irrigation system there. So let's go for check through public baths. All right, here it is. Requires diplomatic technology 18. All right. Oh, that's far away then. Far away from getting there. Far away. They're gonna be a bit mad for a few seconds. It will be fine. They will reset, and then it will be great. There we go. Just the month after. All right then. Latin is about to pass. We just have 1 development less than the Italians, and then Latin will be back in business. Back in business. Right, can we take out these Corsicans? They have no allies. No one cares for them, especially not us. So let's defeat them. We'll go for their army in the throat immediately. Destroy that one. Just put a token force over there, and then go back and siege the rest. We'll take our massive fleets and put it over here, and it will be all good. It will be all good. So the past few weeks, at least over here in Sweden, we've had, or in all of Europe, this weather anomaly. What's weather been like where you live? Because this is excruciating. The heat here is not supposed to be... Like we are... I think where I live is like 10 degrees Celsius above normal for this month on average. Which is quite horrendous if you think about it. 10 degrees Celsius abnormal. That's a lot. That's a great deal. And the thing is that like my apartment is not really built for that kind of heat. It's built for like, if it's like 20 to 24 degrees Celsius outside, it's very chill. You can just open some windows, it will be great all day, it will be extremely nice. But if it's like 28, 29, 30, around there, I mean, this becomes a furnace. There's no way. And it's excruciating. Which has been troublesome when recording, because every time I record, it's I have time, like I have time and energy, like on weekends, on like Saturday or a Sunday. But every single time it's been so damn warm, and I can't really have my windows open because there's kids running around, screaming and shouting, and all kinds of noise coming in. That's not acceptable in my opinion. So I close all the windows and everything, and I sit down here, and it gets so warm and so sweaty. It's quite challenging, gotta say. It's quite annoying. So, please tell me, have you had better weather than over here? Have you had this nice, perfect summer temperature? At least in my opinion. I'm Northern European, I can't really handle heat as well as... if you live in, for example, California, you might love having, I don't know, 28 degrees Celsius outside. Maybe that's the best thing in the universe. The sun standing on at its zenith, blazing down on you. Perhaps that, you're used to that. You love it. For me, that's horrendous. That's hell on earth. So, yeah, hopefully you've had a great summer so far, and it will continue to be great. But I'm still waiting for the part where the summer gets great. If you could just lower the temperatures like 5 to 10 degrees, it would be awesome. It would be wonderful. It would be the best summer ever. It's either too cold and rainy here, or it's too damn hot and sunny. There's no middle ground, apparently. You either have the one or the other. Damn weather. Yes, the most exciting thing to talk about ever. The weather. Thing you speak to your barber about when you sit there awkwardly not knowing what to say. Or if you're skilled, you know exactly what to say and can keep it going without it being awkward. I'm not that latter person though. I am the first awkward person who just sits silently and hope that the barber won't talk to me. Alright, enough of that. Let's go to the transport. Now we will attack Massilia. Apparently we're still at war. I forgot about that. How stupid of me. Bye. Now Corsica is a Roman island. And we will go back and conquer Massilia. Massilia, you have allies. I will admit to you having allies. I don't care though. I'm gonna invade you. I'm gonna take your land. I'm going to incorporate it into the Roman Republic. And you're gonna like it. Damn well gonna like it. Come on, don't do this. You know you don't want to do this. You know you don't want to run around like that. You know you're gonna be caught just like that. One misstep, your army is caught, and it's dead. Well, actually, it's not dead. You did put a pretty good fight up. I am impressed. Alright, 2 real against Rode. I thought when you said Rode, I was expecting it to be this place over here. Rhodes. But apparently not. Oh, the army is heading north. We need to intercept it. We need to destroy it. Like that. It is destroyed. Thoroughly destroyed. And then we take Cabello and Massilia and so forth. Alright, their allies have arrived, and that's 99 minus. Corrupt general. No! I don't want to lose more generals, damn it. Alright, we're gonna have to get a new general anyway, so we might as well... there we go. He's gonna lead this army over here. You're gonna get a new leader. We're gonna gather up and get ready to fight, because we are gonna destroy the enemy. Well, I mean, like that. And like that. But minus 99%, that is just insanity. How large is this? It's an 8. 8 fort level. Alright, 78% now, but still, that is so much. It is in... It's... Yeah, it's just too much, really. Too much. We will need to have so many men guarding it. Alright, we're gonna take the leader away. For now, anyway. How is Rome doing with population? It's in 20. So, by far not the biggest city in all of the Roman Empire. But we have great laws that ensure that, you know, these smaller areas, they really want to be part of us. Really, really wanna. Oh, we can invest in new technology. Ah, another idea group. Excellent. So what should we pick now? We have the quality ideas, we might as well pick another one of these. We could go for the infantry ideas, which has infantry compatibility, garrison size, our infantry cost. Though to be fair, with our amount of issues with sieging, perhaps one that is good at that. Do we have anyone that is siegeability? Minus 20%. That would be pretty good actually. Offensive ideas, because we are very offensive. Plus we have plus 5% movement. Prestige I don't care about. Landfire damage. Land force limits doesn't really care about. Siegeability, shock damage, discipline. I think it's all good. Let's pick that. Mostly for the siege thing, because I am getting really annoyed by the sieges. Even with breaching the wall, it's minus 49%. And also that's with blockading. Minus 42%. That's just... It's too much. Too much, I say. Where are my siege engines? How can I get them? I mean, I could try to ordering assault, but this is... I mean, there's 7,000 men in there. We're gonna need massive armies to siege in the future. Perhaps that's the thing. Maybe that's the point. But then again, the economy doesn't really support having that many men in your armies. I mean, sure, now we have 60,000 men and we're earning quite a bit of cash. But I'm saying for most... That's a great leader. For most nations, like smaller nations, you can't really support having that many men. And it's not like Massilia here is the exception. They seem to be quite common. Maybe it's just the Greeks that are annoying. Could just be the Greeks. They are pretty annoying. What the hell kind of noise is that? Hopefully you heard that, otherwise I'm just sitting here like a lunatic. Which, honestly, I kind of am sitting here like a lunatic anyway, so am I not? People of Amiternum adopted our culture. Good. Now we just have enemies marching around our land. The Arverni have been roped into this. One day we're gonna have the Gallic Wars and gonna have to destroy them. We're gonna need a lot more armies for that, won't we? Well, good. They go sieged over there. They can stand there forever, as far as I'm concerned. Should probably also speed forward because the siege is getting protracted. Yes, great. You can occupy a province. That's wonderful of you. For minus or plus 49%. I think that's as high as we can go. Yep, it is. There we go. We finally took it. We took their capital. Now we just need to destroy their army, and after that it's all done. It's all good. We won. We will win. Alright, I want to check Roma here. We're getting so close to physical science. So damn close. Diplomatic technology. Let's go for that. We don't want to fall behind. Right, destroy their armies. Goody, goody, goody. Continue to destroy their armies. Another administrator. We're getting lucky with administrators now. I like that. Alright, we can get a good piece now of the Massilia. I don't think we can get it all, but we could maybe get Massilia itself and the coast. We could get this, and they can be left with the Avenio. Actually, we can take all of it, and they will accept it. Alright then. I will take that. All of Massilia is ours. I was not expecting that. I was expecting it to be a bit harder, but I'll take it. And now we fulfill the mission. The mission is the following. The mission is... the Ligurian coast. Yeah, we got it. All 8 provinces in Gallia Narbonensis. Now we got a claim on a lot of land. And we unlock the next mission, which is the Gallic Wars, which is to basically take all of Gaul, as the name might suggest. Perhaps a bit earlier than expected, but we got that. So now we have this beautiful little arm or part sticking out, taking all of the mountains here. We have established firmly on the other side of the Alps that we are forced to be reckoned with. We have taken Massilia, one of the greatest, or one of the last Greek strongholds over here. We have even some uncolonized land, which is pretty cool. Even though we have no colonies to send, despite the fact that we can, you know, make colonies. Got a revolt over there, gonna have to destroy that, which we do. Ah, having navies are so good. So darn good. Alright, Balares, you are the next up on the list of people to be conquered. And we will do so straight away. You have basically nothing. You only have a few provinces, and then we are straight heading for a war against the Punic people. Because here we have Carthage. Carthage even has their name all over the sea. They have taken more land over here. They're taking more land from the Massilia. They seem to be a bit stronger now. Could we perhaps put them as our rival? We can put someone as our rival. We just don't know whom yet because we are at war. Or whom there? No, I don't think whom was the right way to use that. Is it who or whom? Who? Linguists in the world, grammar Nazis alike. Tell me, was that the correct usage of the whom, or would it be better with whom? Yeah. Glorious architecture. Let's pick that. Alrighty, things are so beautiful. And that is a great administrator. Once again, very, very lucky. Glorious Republic, I agree. There has been no other. No other is as great as our Republic. The greatest Republic, I would say, ever. Here we are. We could have a war now with the Lilybians. They're allied with Carthage. Oh, we could check if Carthage is the one that we can now put as our rival. It is! Alright, are we ready for a war against Carthage? Are we ready for a war against them? We have so many lands that we want to take. They have so many allies though. They have so many allies. It would be a world war almost. Well, not really, but they have Phoenicia as their ally. Independent Phoenicia that has managed to establish itself, which is quite impressive, honestly. It has all the great cities over here. Berot, which I don't remember if it's a great city or not, but they have a lot of great cities anyway. No, I can't remember any of these names. Tripoli. Tyros. Okay, they have the great cities. Never mind. Alright. But the question is Rome ready for such a war? For such a conflict of the Titans? I think, honestly, we should just increase our navy a little bit more. How many we have plenty to take from. And some redundancies in the transports as well would be great. Perhaps establishing a third army would be also pretty good. A third legion. A legion of doom, if you will. And that was 9. Let's have 10 of these, and let's 5 of these. There we go. That will be our legion. A bit smaller legion that is supposed to protect the Roman mainland for any assaults that would come over there. 1 second. Excuse me for that. Drought in Gallia Cisalpina. Because what we can claim from having this conflict with Carthage, the First Punic War, would be, well, obviously Sardinia, and also Lilybaeon, and they seem to be allied with, or they've taken Syracuse, so this will basically be the Sicilian War. We would fight for Sicily, and we would try to take as much of it as possible. So the question is if we want to invade Carthage straight off, or if we want to just attack Lilybaeon. The thing is, if we attack Lilybaeon, I think it will be a lot easier, because it will be more concentrated on just Carthage itself. Carthage has a lot more allies. They're at war now. Yep, they're at war. This will be the perfect opportunity. We will utilize this to invade Carthage, but that will be for the next episode. I'm gonna leave this here, and then I'm going to take a break for a few seconds, and then I will start the next episode, and you will just have to wait how many days it takes me to upload the next episode. How about that? Pretty dick move. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all next time.